What's up, everyone? It's Michelle URL here. Welcome to Untwisting the Game Crypto. In this video, I'm going to go over my top 5 reasons why I invest in Bitcoin. So before we get into it, we'd love for you to stay connected with us by subscribing to the channel. And at the end of this video, if you've learned something new or received value, be sure to hit the like button. Okay, so the first time I bought Bitcoin was on December 14th, 2017. I put $100 in and I had absolutely no idea what I was getting into. I just knew that I had come across this new high energy market where people were making a lot of money. After learning a little bit about the space, crypto, and blockchain, I was sold and I made my move into the market. It wasn't until the bear market hit in 2018 that I had to take a step back and really understand why I was in this space and why I was investing in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So, over the past few years, I've submerged myself in this space, and I've been able to develop my personal investment thesis for Bitcoin. So, from that thesis, I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why I invest in Bitcoin. Number 5, custody. Bitcoin is money no one can take without your permission. It cannot be inflated away or confiscated because no one person, company, or government controls it. CaseBitcoin.com. When we put our money in a bank account, the bank ultimately controls that money. Just think about it. At any moment, a bank can freeze your account because of a government request or suspected suspicious activity. Ever travel out of the country or even out of state, try to make a purchase and your bank rejects the transaction and freezes your account? I'll give you another example. Creole and I have both experienced banks rejecting our cryptocurrency transactions. We've even had international business transactions declined. That's banks basically telling us what we cannot do with our own money. That doesn't sound like ownership to me. That's a level of monitoring and control that we've all grown too accustomed to. With Bitcoin, you have the ability to truly own it. As long as you store your Bitcoin in cold storage, you have 100% ownership and control over it. Number 4, technology. When Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, they proposed an alternative way of transacting between 2 people that requires a trusted third party. Traditionally, we have to trust a bank or other trusted third party to verify transactions. With Bitcoin and the blockchain, transactions are verified through a decentralized network of computers, meaning I don't have to trust a bank or other third party to approve or verify my transactions. Furthermore, the absence of a traditional trusted third party grants you increased privacy. Anyone can buy or trade Bitcoin without identifying themselves when taking the right steps to secure their privacy. Number 3, supply. There will never, ever be more than 21 million Bitcoin to ever exist. Ever! It has a fixed supply. This means that no one can create more Bitcoin to increase the amount in circulation over 21 million. This is contrary to the US dollar and gold. The Federal Reserve has the ability to continuously print money, causing inflation, meaning your purchasing power declines over a period of time. With gold, no one really knows just how much gold exists on Earth and in space. This means that the max supply will always be in question. So, though gold is scarce, it's not undoubtedly finite like Bitcoin. Number 2, risk reward. This one is pretty simple for me. After considering some potential risks with Bitcoin like security, government regulations, and altcoin competitors, and also taking into account my risk tolerance, like considering my age, where I'm at in my life financially, and my short and long-term goals, I still came to the conclusion that Bitcoin was worth the risk of loss. For example, let's say I invest 20K into Bitcoin and it goes to zero. I know without a doubt I can recover from that. If Bitcoin goes to 100K, 200K, or even 1 million, then that is life-changing for me and my future generations. Simply put, the potential gains of Bitcoin simply outweighs the risk of investing in it, in my non-financial advice opinion. Number 1, adoption. I believe this will be the ultimate fate of Bitcoin, to be the high-powered money that serves as a reserve currency for banks. How finny. Over the past year or so, there has been news of institutions entering the space. More recently, we've seen companies like Square and PayPal take positions in the market. We now have multi-billion-dollar hedge funds and companies claiming their piece of the Bitcoin pie. The influx of institutional investors only further supports Bitcoin, and it also increases my confidence in the long-term success of Bitcoin. So there's much more we could have covered in this video, but these are my top 5 reasons why I invest in Bitcoin. I've listed references in the description below so you can continue your research and come to your own conclusions. Lastly, I'm interested to hear about why you're in Bitcoin, and if you're not in Bitcoin, what are your hesitations? Comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, found value in it, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who may be new to the space. All right, peace y'all.